Hello and welcome back to Nova Aetas and our Ironman challenge. Now, when we left off, we were attempting to make as much money as possible to be able to invest in property, to be able to get some rental income, basically. And this is, in my opinion, one of the better ways of earning prestige points. Well, there is a different way to do it. You can do some crafting and things like that. Personally, I'm not a big fan of the crafting system. I know that that's kind of a bit sacrilegious because it is really good. I'm not saying that the crafting system is bad in this mod by any means. I just prefer to do it this way. Anyway, we're going to be fighting in the next round. We're just going to do a little bit of a tournament here. As you can see, I've already actually done another one, and this is the really cool thing about being able to do tournaments in this way, because I've basically been in Riverchegg doing a tournament, and I did one more after the last time that you saw what was going on in the game, and I won it very easily in actual fact. And well, that's it. You know, it's just super easy to win these tournaments, and you're going to get 817 florins every single round. You're going to make a lot of money, and then that money can be used to invest in anything you want. You know, you can buy some additional armor, you can buy additional weapons if you want to, or you can, like me, invest it into some property. Personally, I feel like the property is, in my opinion at least, this is just my opinion, my personal preference on the whole thing. You know, you don't have to invest it into property. I would just highly recommend doing a whole bunch of tournaments because they are extremely fun, in my opinion, in Nova Aetas. I feel like they've done a really good job with the tournaments themselves because they add this little fence in the middle. I know that seems like a kind of a stupid thing to be like impressed by, but the thing is that this actually makes a huge difference. It makes a huge difference to how effective every fight is going to be, and it doesn't mean that I'm going to be more effective or the AI is going to be more effective or whatever the case may be, because they can go through this. As you can see, they've got good pathfinding, good enough pathfinding to get around these fences. And the point is that it just splits the action. So, you know, if on one side we have a couple of people here that are going to be, you know, fighting each other, and then on the other side we've got a number of others that are going to be fighting each other. And I think that really makes a huge difference to how things play out in the actual round itself. And I think that's really nice because you can see here, look at this. We've got two people on the other side and we've got one person on this side. I'm going to try and take this guy out. That's Nazaria. He's obviously not too pleased with me right now. But you can see that that's kind of made things lopsided in regards to our team. We're going to have a much easier time of achieving victory as a result of this. Well, do a 2 versus 3 basically. But the point is that personally, I just prefer doing the tournaments. You don't have to. I'm not saying that this is the best, easiest way of doing it. I just find it to be the easiest and simplest way to do it. But it's also kind of cool in my opinion as well, because it does give you that little bit of extra passive income as you are running around. And I think I actually do have enough for Weaver and Dyeworks, but I just need to reach craftsman level. And as I mentioned in the previous episode, I did outlay a whole bunch of the rankings, and we need 350 prestige to be able to make that work, and 350 prestige is a pretty significant amount. So if you're just going to do wood chopping or farming or whatever the case, then it's going to take you a very long time to get all of that. But if you do it my way, or you do it, you know, the craftsman way, where you're, you know, the crafting way, shall we say, then you're probably going to be doing a pretty easy time. You know, it's not too bad. Of course, you do have to have enough money to be able to buy the crafting materials. They're not that expensive, but I'd recommend, if you are going to go and do the crafting, I might actually go and do some crafting after this just to show you exactly what's going on with it, because I haven't really shown that in a long time. My last series I did an extensive amount of crafting because I kind of had to, I believe, because I needed to get some better armor or weapons or whatever the case may be. But there you go. Okay, we've actually won this. Fantastic. Alright, so as you can see, I've actually got 2 tobacco here, so I'm just going to sell both tobacco. Don't need it specifically. And is there anything else that I really want to get here? Let's get some cheap smoked fish, and we'll get some dirty water. Apparently dirty water is the only thing that I can get here. And yeah, otherwise we can manage the property. So basically what I can do now is I can actually buy a patrician mansion if I want to, and that's going to give me 119 prestige points, which in my opinion is more than worth it. And as you can see, it actually rents out for 952 per week. And yeah, in comparison to the Weavery and Dye Works here, that's not amazing. You know, that's not an amazing amount of cash, but it is pretty good in my opinion. I feel like it's okay. Anyway, I think I probably want to go... Where do I want to go now? I want to go into the guild hall. Yes, the guild hall is the place where you go to do the crafting. And I think I can speak to the guild master. Hello. Alright, so I would like to become an apprentice. So here we go. This is where we can choose what we become. These are all the crafting styles right here. What if I become a dyer? Okay. You want to become a velvet weaver in this town? Yeah, sure. Now you're an apprentice. There's an option to do this daily. Oh, okay. So, yeah, as you can see right here, we are now an apprentice. I will send you to one of the many master craftsmen in this town to learn and work hard. If you feel you are good enough to become a master and join the guild and start your own enterprise, you can talk to me. You will produce your masterpiece. If it's successful, you are accepted, but for now, I suggest learn and work hard. Okay. Oh, now what do we have here? It looks like we have a little bit of an event. I love these events, actually. I think that these events are really, really fun. Unfortunately, oh dear, I don't really want to lose any prestige, because prestige is actually kind of important to us right now to be able to get that initial Weavery and Dye Works. So me losing 50 prestige is kind of harsh, but we do have a 75% chance of gaining a good proudness trait. And we can always get more prestige, can't we? Kind of. So I'm going to take the second option. That is kind of harsh, actually. Oh well, never mind. Anyway, this is what we're currently doing. This is my current renown rating. My honor rating is 0, which is kind of unfortunate, but my prestige is 169. We've got 56 influence points, and I actually do have 6 piety as well, because I did go to a church, and I prayed, and also donated a little bit of money, because I wanted to see what it actually did, because I couldn't remember. Anyway, yeah, this is... yeah, there we go. So we need 350 to get to the next stage. However, I have done a little bit of extra working out, and basically what it comes down to is coming here, or coming to wherever you are, you know, so whatever workplace you have specifically in your game, and speaking to your boss. And this is my boss right now. As you can see, our masterpiece chance increases by 3% every single time you come here and speak to the guy. And I've done this, I think, 4 times now, so I have a 12% chance of achieving a masterpiece, as you can see. So basically what you can do is you can then go in to speak to the guild master, and you can say, okay, 150 florins for the costs, and then you can try it as many times as you like. So if you have enough money, you're going to be able to do this eventually. It will eventually give you the chance, because it's 12%. That's a decent amount. It's not like 3% or something like that, but it can work with 3%. I've seen that before happen. So we're just going to try and see whether we will... Nope, we didn't do it. Okay, well, that means that we can try again. Okay, I'm hopeful that it will actually work. And there we have it. Fantastic. We made our masterpiece velvet, and we can call ourselves a master now. We gained 181 prestige points. Of course, if I did not have any of this property right now, I would be able to gain even more prestige points from that. And as you can see, we have 805 velvet. I actually have an additional piece of tobacco there. All right, so yeah. Anyway, that's it. There we go. We are now a craftsman, technically. Well, now that we have our master rank, well, technically our craftsman rank, but our master rank in the guild, you know what I mean. Anyway, we are going to want to buy land, and we're going to see if we can make this. Okay, 15,000. All right, so 15,000 is pretty decent. 573 a week. Actually kind of surprised. I'm actually kind of surprised that it is so incredibly expensive. And so, well, I was expecting the upfront cost to be quite expensive, but the actual wages that we're going to be getting are very minuscule. in comparison to what I thought. I really thought that we were going to get some really, really nice stuff. But, well, we'll see. Maybe it's going to change because, of course, Rivercheck is pretty good with its return in terms of Weavery and Dyeworks and things like that. Anyway, I have leveled up multiple times with doing all of these tournaments and everything. So what we're going to do is just going to level up our intelligence a super hardcore amount. And we're just going to level up our wound treatment, first aid, surgery, and all that stuff. And then we'll also level up our pathfinding. And I'm actually going to be speccing into Weapon Master and Shield, just so that we can continue to increase our skills to pay the bills. Oh, yes. Okay, so there are actually 14 Sea Raiders just over there. Oh, yeah, by the way, I did drop off into the streets of Rivercheck, and I did retrieve the strange armor. As you can see, Nazaria is now wearing that. So that is actually kind of good, because it was a little bit better than what he was wearing. Anyway, let's go and fight these guys. Let's go and fight these guys and see what we can do. Bear in mind that we do have, well, we do have novices. Yes, we have a bunch of novices. Now let's have a look and see what my... Okay, so first aid is actually numpad 5. Numpad 5. Okay, that's going to be a bit awkward to press, but we'll try our best, I guess. Anyway, I am going to attempt to harass the opponent as much as possible because they are most likely going to have some archers. I believe that they do come equipped with bows sometimes. So that's going to be interesting to see. This is actually kind of bad. Fighting in this area is really quite awful. I'm going to try and see if I can lure the enemy down a little bit further. Bear in mind that my units literally do not have any bows, with the exception of the Vajir Archer, the one Vajir Archer. Oh, and a couple of the skirmishers as well. But they also have thrown weapons. Yeah, skirmishers also have thrown weapons. So we'll see how that goes. Bear in mind also that my horse is extremely easy to kill. So that is a bit problematic. I was actually going to try and be a little bit hit and run-esque, you know, so I was just going to go in there, do a little bit of damage, and then see what happens. But a bit worried about that, to be honest. I'm going to try and just bait out a lot of the thrown weapons that the enemy has, and hopefully not get myself killed in the process. As you can see, there's a lot of flying axes coming our way right now. We got to be careful. We've got to be careful. I'm going to tell my people to charge in now, and I will try and harass the archers a little bit. Yes, there's a nice kill. We need to kill them in one hit. That is the best thing we can do, you know. We need to kill them right in one hit, just really, really quickly. And this guy's got a polearm. Got to be careful about that. And, oh yeah, I don't know whether you noticed, but I actually did gain another companion, and that companion actually joined us for 10 florins, if you can believe it. 10 florins, such a cheap amount. And I don't know what her stats are because I literally did not check, but we will be checking after this. And we have advanced in level as well, which is actually very nice. Okay, some more effective attacks, please, Mr. Beartild. That would be nice. But it's actually pretty cool being the medic for once, because of course, you know, I'm gonna, or shall we say the player character is going to level up much quicker than a normal companion. So being the medic with already skills in 6 surgeries, 6 first aid, 6 wound treatment, that's really good early game. Okay, so let's have a look. Ooh, nice. That's actually a better helm than what I was wearing. And we've gained some new gear for our new companion as well. That's really good, because the only thing I was able to give her is a shield, and that one. So it's nice that I can actually give her a better one. We can also give her a sword, maybe a spear. The AI is a bit weird when it comes to using spears, so I'm not really wanting to give her that. Did we get a chess piece? We did not get a chess piece. Oh, that's actually kind of annoying, but oh well, never mind. Can't really do much about that. But she's now got some better stuff at the very least. And what's he going to be wearing? Okay, so he was using a cracked shield. I'll give him a battered one. Let's just give him 2 shields. Why not? Is he still... Yeah, he's still wearing the same stuff. And that is better than what he has. Okay, so I can technically sell the velvet now, which is probably something I will do. And otherwise, let's just continue leveling up our forces. Oh, look at this. We've already got berserkers. These guys are actually really good already. They have chainmail. They've got some nice axes, good shields. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. All right, so we're going to continue. Oh, should I continue leveling up intelligence? I think I'm going to continue leveling up intelligence for the moment, just so that we can flesh out all of our other skills, and then we'll try and level up the other ones as we go. So trainer skills are actually not that important right now, and maybe not ever. It really depends. Persuasion's pretty good. Engineering is going to be quite important too, but maybe we can find a companion that will do that for us. And otherwise, I'm kind of wanting to spec into Shield and Weapon Master again. I know. It might be a little bit overkill to spec into that again, but we're going to do that. And we only have 46 HP. Yes, that's a bit problematic. So yeah, anyway, I think that's actually going to be it for this episode, because we've done some tournaments, or at least I've done quite a few tournaments off screen, and we've also ranked up. Our prestige rank is now Craftsman, which is really good. And we have, well, we got some more properties, and I am currently, by the way, earning quite a significant amount. Look at this. I'm earning 1,712 just from properties, and that's exactly the reason why I probably recommend doing that, because it is quite a safe bet. You know, you're going to always get that amount of cash every single week. Oh, hired blades. Gonna get some of those. Thank you very much. Otherwise, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.